Okay, so here is another practice problem that we can work on. So a typical profit maximizing firm in a purely competitive constant cost industry is earning positive economic profit. So remember, constant cost means that as we produce more, the price is not rising. The supplies and all that sort of stuff. So that's what we mean by that. All right, so they're earning positive economic profit. So again, because there's not a ton of room and I don't want to be switching up and down a whole bunch, I'm going to write the answer kind of inside, which I never want you guys to do because it's really hard for me to see what you're doing, but I can do it here. So is the market greater than, less than, or equal to the firm's price? So the market price and the firm's price in a purely competitive market and firm will always be the same. Okay, so they are price takers. So this is our explanation. They are price takers. They have no control over price. Okay, draw correctly labeled side-by-side graphs for both the market and a typical firm and show each of the following. So this I am going to do down low so that we can see it a little bit better. Okay, so here is, let's see, which one are we supposed to do first? Okay, so we'll do the market here and the firm here. Okay, so the market has downsloping demand and upsloping supply. The market price is PM. The market quantity is QM. So this is obviously Q and this is P here. The firm's quantity, so we got to draw our demand equals marginal revenue. And then our marginal cost. Now we are earning positive economic profit, so let's not forget that. So that means that our average total cost curve is going to be below our price. Okay, so firm's quantity, which is going to be dictated by MR equals MC. So this is QF. We got that one. We got that one done. Firm's average revenue labeled AR. So average revenue is price. Okay, so total revenue divided by Q gives you average revenue, and that's what we got here. So PF is equal to average revenue. The firm's average total cost curve labeled ATC, that's a standard that we would always do, and the area representing total cost shaded completely. So this is something that we haven't talked about directly, but obviously it's not terribly difficult to figure out. So our average total cost curve is here, and then our total cost is just going to be times Q. Okay, so then we will shade this in completely. It is kind of satisfying to draw with the highlighter. All right, so that is our area shaded completely. Okay, if one firm were to raise its price, what will happen to its total revenue? So its total revenue will equal 0. It will fall to 0 because, so this is the what, and then the why is because no one will buy at a higher price. So basically, you know, what that means is that all of their sales will fall to 0, and their revenue will go to 0. So now, suppose that the market is in long-run equilibrium. So at long-run equilibrium, we know that there is no profit. The government gives a lump sum subsidy to each firm producing in the industry, indicate whether each of the following will increase, decrease, or remain the same. So you don't have to draw this graph, but I am going to show you kind of what it looks like here. So, all right, we're at long-run equilibrium, which means demand equals MR is here, MC is here, ATC is here. Okay, so there's no profit, This is the quantity that we're going to produce. This is the price that we're going to charge. Now, if we come in and a lump sum subsidy is given, then that just drops the average total cost curve down. Okay, so, but it doesn't change the cost of producing one more item. It's basically just cutting a check to everybody. So notice now the minimum of ATC is no longer here. It is no longer at the intersection of marginal cost because we have no change to marginal cost. Okay, but what it basically means is since there's no change to marginal cost, the intersection of marginal cost and marginal revenue is the same. All right, so let's go back up now, understanding. So what will happen to the firm's quantity in the short run? Nothing will happen. It will stay the same because MC is not affected by the lump sum subsidy. If it were a per unit subsidy, then it would change because that would mean that if they produced more, they got a larger subsidy. So that would change marginal cost, but a lump sum does not. Okay, the market price and quantity in the long run. So right now, basically what we have is we have profit. And whenever there is profit, firms will enter. When firms enter, the quantity will increase and the market price will decrease because that's what happens from a supply perspective. So here's D, here's S, we go to S1 and we see that the market quantity increases and the market price decreases. Now again, you don't have to draw that, you have to explain it, okay? So a rightward shift in supply makes Q go up and P go down. And that's basically it, gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed and learned something. Take care.